welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History, What Happened Today in History,
and on thisday.com,
as well as historical calendar. For links to those sources, the music, which is done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander, and I am joined by...
the lovely who is Alice.
Lovely
it's a little cold outside, so I'm snuggled in a blankie.
Yep. You look very huggable right now.
I do. Well, actually, we're getting some of the aftermath of Hurricane Eve and with the rain and coldness and stuff. So. Yeah, we also have that jet stream that's dipped down, so we're getting some of that good old Canadian air off here.
Yep.
Why did I sound Australian when I did that? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the New Zealand in your brain?
Oh, well, my stepmom is from New Zealand, so maybe it's a Kiwi accent I was trying to do.
Maybe. Anyway, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, October 2nd, 2022.
Bloop!
So, starting us off here today, Alice... 939.
Oh yeah, we have a 939. This is 80, right?
Yeah.
I would say BC otherwise. So we have the battle at the Andernach. Battle at Andernach. King Otto and Herman of Schwaben beat Eberhard of France and Giselbert of the Lutherans. Well, that's interesting.
Oh well, speaking of New Zealand.
Oh shit snacks, we got an 1134, a storm flood ravages the New Zealand countryside.
Nope, just Zealand.
Just Zealand.
Zealand County.
Zealand County? What's Zealand County?
Yeah.
Where is Zealand County?
That's a good question. Let's look. Where is Zealand County? Ottawa, apparently.
Oh, so there's a huge flood out in, Zealand? Then? So is this Canada or is this whatever?
ZEE land. Hold on, Zealand County. Oh,
flood,
Zealand
and then right
County,
flood in.
Michigan.
Okay. So is that like a great flood? But Michigan wasn't around back then, no.
Let's see here.
This might be a mystery. We'll have to find it.
Zealand is a city in Ottawa County in the U.S. state of Michigan.
I would doubt, because what year was this? 11 something?
Yeah, that's way before that. Okay, 1134.
Yeah, it's way before the United States were established, so it can't be that. So, like...
1134. Let's see here.
Is there something in England called Zealand? Maybe?
I don't know. It's taking me back to on this day right here, so...
Oh, shit snacks. Well, I guess
we're not going to find that out.
Well, if anybody who's watching the show can find out what it is, please leave it in the comments below so that we can... we'll be like, oh, cool.
Yeah. I like to challenge our viewers to do like little grunt work for us. So.
Yeah, if they can do some grunt work, we can maybe see what's going on with that whole Zealand thing in the flood of 1194. But in 1187, or 1184, I think it was. Yeah, 1187. Well, I was talking about the one before, but the flood. But in 1187, we have Sultan Saladin captures Jerusalem from the Crusaders. Jesus, look at that hat. You need that hat, buddy.
Yeah, well, that hat reminds me of Blackbeard's beard. Like, remember Blackbeard? Like, you know, he dipped his beard in, like, candle wax, and then he set his beard on fire when he was fighting. So that way, like, his entire head was, like, engulfed in flames.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
But look at that beard that the Sultan has.
Yeah. Well, he's not a... Oh, yeah, he was a Sultan. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Sultan of Egypt and Syria. I believe those are my three, so it's on to you now, my friend. Oh, we got King Henry.
1263, the Battle of Largs. Scots defeated the Norwegians on the 5th of Clyde, Scotland, or the 1st of Clyde in Scotland, returning the Western Isles to Scotland and ending 500 years of Viking invasions.
Damn!
Yeah.
The fall of the Vikings.
Yep. But then, 1492, King Henry VII of England invaded France.
Jeez, of course he did.
Yep.
Probably didn't he do it with the help of Vikings too?
I don't think so. I don't think the English were allied with the Vikings. The Vikings were invading.
I know that some people I do know that the Vikings did ally themselves somewhat with certain people in England.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Did the Vikings ally with England?
The Vikings. Did the Vikings ally with the Vikings? That's hilarious how that popped up.
Did the Vikings ally with the Vikings?
Yeah, when you were
think they
typing it in, it had an autofill and it said allied with a Viking. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it says here from 860 AD onwards, Vikings stayed, settled, and prospered in Britain, becoming part of the mix of people who today make up the British, ethnicity. So, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I guess in a way, some of them did, but not like all of them.
Yeah.
Some Viking clans probably did ally with both with France and with England in certain areas.
I'm
probably
not sure
even
if it's ally because that's more of a political thing. I think they just integrated.
Oh, or they integrated and helped. Yeah, you're probably more right on that.
Yeah.
Stubborn bastard.
1535, Jacques Cartier discovered Mount Royal in Montreal. Huh.
Ooh, Jacques.
Montreal, Canada, I think.
Oh no, I forgot. Yeah, my name is Canoe de la Douche.
Yes. Which is the Jacques version of douche canoe.
Yes. Hopefully. Or just a really bad play on words.
But here we go. 1552, the conquest of Kazan by Ivan the Terrible.
Oh shit.
Yep. Russian.
Ivan the Terrible. He was the one that no, that was Vlad the Impaler. Never mind. I'm sorry. Let's get my names mixed up.
Vlad the Impaler, though, isn't he the inspiration to Dracula?
Yep.
Yep.
He also would put people on spikes from their bums that went slowly moved their way up through their esophagus.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's why they call him Vlad the Impaler.
He impaled people.
Yeah, impaled people with big spiky pieces of tree branch.
He impaled them with impaling mechanisms.
Yeah, impaling the impaled.
Yes. But what happened in 1608?
Well, in 1608, let me look here, we have Hans Lippershey. Lippershey. He applies for a patent for first known early telescope in the Netherlands.
Look at that.
There you go. You should have taken that one, man. You love the stars.
Well, I already took 4 articles, I think, so...
I wouldn't have cared if he did a 5th.
Well, I'll plead the 5th, so...
Hot! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th!
Well, here, 1614. Okay. This is kind
We've
of
got
gross.
French King Louis the, is that the 13th?
Yes.
He declared an adult at 13. He was declared as an adult at the age of 13. Isn't King Louis the 13th? Wasn't he the king that was portrayed in the Three Musketeers?
I think so, maybe.
He's that really young guy. Look at that mustache at 13.
Well, I don't think he was 13 when this painting.
I'm making it.
Yeah.
You're a man. You can grow a mustache. So you become a man when you can grow a mustache.
That sounds like the Greek thing. I remember hearing that from Odysseus.
Really?
Well, no. If you remember the Odyssey, when Odysseus left, he said his kingdom shall remain his wife's until his son is old enough to grow a beard, and then his wife would have to find a suitor to rule the kingdom in his absence. And then he showed up disguised as an old man and then killed a bunch of people and stuff like that after the Odyssey. So.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he killed all the people trying to take his throne, because he had been gone for 10, 20 years or something. The Odyssey. He was out there for a long time. So.
I've never actually read the Odyssey, to be honest, and I should.
I've read it and I've seen the movie. So
I think I've seen part of the movie, but I haven't read the book.
You got to do both.
So maybe movie night we can do that. We can watch the Odyssey or something.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah.
And I'm talking about the 1970, 1980 Odyssey. I'm not sure if there's.
I'm fine with that. I like the older ones.
Yeah,
I like older
it's a
movies.
good movie. It's really good.
Back when Hollywood actually had talent.
Yeah, go figure, right? But what happened in 1627 here?
I was about to say, we have 1627 here. The last emperor of the Chinese Ming Dynasty, Chongzhen, comes to the throne after death of his brother, Emperor Tianqi.
Huh.
Tianqi, yeah.
Yep.
So So yeah, it looks like he's the last remaining person of the Ming Dynasty, which that lasted almost 1,000 years, didn't it?
Either the Ming or the King. I don't know. Like all these
I
dynasties.
can't remember. Yeah, the Ming Dynasty lasted a very long time though.
Which Chinese dynasty lasted the longest?
Lasted the longest?
Okay. The Zhou dynasty.
The Zhou dynasty. Okay.
Dynasty, which ruled from 1046 BC to 256 BC. So
jeez, that's a long time.
That's around 800 years right now, right there.
Yeah, that's 800 years of a. That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Anywho, what do we have next here? Oh, we have in 1656, the English North American colony of Connecticut passes law against Quakers. Take that, Quaker Oats.
Yep. Well, I don't like Quakers myself. I mean, they're always making earthquakes and stuff, and out here in California, like we're just tired of earthquakes. Quakers really got to go. I'm so tired of them. Like, really, they can fuck off with all of their oats. I don't care.
Well, I think what you need to do is you somehow have to find a way to fuse all the tectonic plates to get those Quakers to stop.
Well, then that would cause a catastrophic disaster, because...
yeah, well, Well, at least you won't have earthquakes then.
No, we'll have worse earthquakes when everything buckles and the entire Earth turns into a poof. I don't know. Like, I'm no...
I had a really bad theory when I was a kid. And it was probably when I was like a little more, kids. I think when the younger you are, the little more liberal and free-spirited you were. Like, I used to believe that we should stop drilling for oil because the oil was kind of like the lube between tectonic plates that like kept them moving more smoothly.
Well, I mean, it does create vast, chasms in the earth, and
that
can't be good. So.
Yeah. So maybe we should be getting the oil out. Let's get that shit out of there.
Yeah. Although I draw a line at fracking,
Fracking's different. That's weird.
Fracking has been confirmed to cause earthquakes. So anyway, what happened in 1789 here?
We have in 1789, George Washington transmits the proposed constitutional amendments of the United States Bill of Rights to the states for ratification. Go nice. Washington.
Washington. Let's see here. 1804, Britain mobilized to protect against the French invasion.
So shit snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the one right after it's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I saw that. 1833, the New York Anti-Slavery Society was organized. Good.
Good on them.
That's like 30 years before the Civil War, right there.
Ooh, the one even after that's really cool too. Next three ones are pretty nifty.
1835.
Like even take the historic event too with you.
Okay. 1835, the Battle of Gonzales was fought between Texan settlers and Mexican forces. This was the first engagement of the Texas Revolution.
Go Texas.
Yep. And then 1 year after that, in 1836, after 5 years at sea, Charles Darwin returned to England aboard the HMS Beagle. So dang.
I know, look at that beard.
Can you imagine being gone from home, even today, but back then on those rickety ships and everything for 5 years?
5 years.
Exploring the world and coming back home, what's, that feeling you get, when you had an epic weekend and then you wake up Monday morning, you're like, party's over, Can you imagine, a 5-year stint of that and then waking up in your bed after all that, wow, the party's over. What do I do now?
Well, also, he discovered the Galapagos Islands, too.
Yeah. And it's said, and I believe it's true, that he ate at least one of every animal he ever found.
Just to try it?
Yeah.
That's the protein diet of choice. Except I probably will say I will never eat a cat or a dog. At least knowingly.
But man, we have a lot of interesting ones here. 1851. Take that.
Ooh, all right, yeah. In 1851, we have the the Pasolinic sympathetic compass, a contraption built to test the pseudo-scientific hypothesis that snails create a permanent telepathic link when they mate. It is demonstrated, but proves to be fake.
Who the hell came up with that? When snails mate, they become
telepathically linked.
Yeah, well, what's that theory about String theory.
Yeah,
Like-
string theory. Cool theory though.
So essentially, like snails form a string theory. That's interesting.
In a way, yeah. Like, well, they form a telepathic bond with their mate, and there's a compass to prove it. It just sounds weird.
That's interesting.
But hey, snails are snails.
Yep.
We also have, in 1853, we have an Austrian law that forbids Jews from owning land.
Dang.
People against the Jews, I just don't get it.
Well, I mean, like as
We
I
also
said,
have, I'm gonna take scroll up again. No, actually scroll, because I actually thought that the next two, 1861 and 1864, are pretty good. Former
well, we don't
U.S.
need to read
VP.
every single one. So.
I know, but no, I just think this one's interesting because this is going on around the Civil War.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, the U.S. Vice President John C. Breckinridge flees Kentucky.
Former U.S. Vice President.
Former Vice President. He fled Kentucky, and then also in 1864, you have the Battle of Saltville in Virginia happened. So.
Can you tell us in
There we go.
1866? I gotta go to the other room, blow my nose. Be right back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We have in 1866, we have J. Osterhout. He patents the tin can with a key opener. What? A key opener? So the tin can when you first got one. Oh, I know. It's the key thing where you twisted it. I think that's what the key opener is.
I think so. Yeah, like a sardine.
Yeah,
can.
with the sardine can, we had the key
Yeah.
and twist it. So that must be it. I was like, what? There's actually lock and key to open up a tin. Interesting.
Yep.
No, but yeah, I think that's what the key opener was. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's your turn, buddy.
1870, Italy annexed Rome and Papal States. Rome was made Italian capital. Yep. This was before the Italian unification.
Yeah.
They were unified under, the Roman Empire, and then they formed into city-states again, and then they formed back into Italy, and, that's...
Yeah, and now you just kind of have different, regions of Italy, like Sicily and all that crap.
That's a weird sentence to read. Italy annexes Rome. Isn't Rome in Italy, how does Italy annex itself?
Well, isn't the Vatican in Rome?
It is.
So maybe they annex the rest of Rome from the Vatican.
Maybe.
Good
In
riddance.
1871, the U.S. Mormon leader Brigham Young was arrested for bigamy. What is bigamy?
For bigamy?
Bigamy.
Sounds
Bigamy
kinda like
is
bigot.
the act of going through a marriage ceremony while already married to another person. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
It sounds kind of like what was it? The book Jane Eyre, where she ends up marrying the dude, but he has a wife still alive. That's crazy.
Well, no, this is because he's a Mormon. Mormons believe in polygamy, so they believe in more than one wife. And,
Yeah,
which was illegal, and this is why the Mormons were chased all the way to Salt Lake City in Utah. But then it caught back up with them, Mormonism.
They practiced polygamy. Some Mormon sects still do.
Yeah. No, that's one of their main things. Is one of their main.
The main
draws.
Mormons, though, like the main headquarters for the Mormons, though, they don't. They say they don't practice it. I think.
Mormonism is essentially a gateway drug to Muslim. So.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
It's true. If you want multiple wives, but you don't want to be Muslim, become a Mormon. So.
Or a polygamist.
Well, that's what Mormons are. So.
Actually, there's a lot of people that branched off from Mormon, and they are actually called polygamists. So.
Yeah. Anyway, 1872, Phineas Fogg set out on his journey as depicted in Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. Wow. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, didn't they make a movie about that
Yeah.
a few years back? Around the World in 80
Yeah.
Days.
No, there's obviously a book. There's probably
Jackie
more than
Chan?
one movie. So.
What? Apparently Jackie Chan was in one.
Huh. Oh.
Hmm?
Jackie Chan supports the CCP, so I don't give a flying F about that guy. Anyway, 1889, the first Pan-American Conference in Washington, D.C.
Damn! Pan-American.
And
The
at that
Peter
same
Pan
time, in
guy?
1889, in Colorado, Nicholas Creed struck it rich in silver during the last great silver boom of the American Old West.
Oh, damn.
That's cool.
That's actually really cool.
Oh, speaking of hurricanes, Alice. Your turn.
We have an 1893 Shenri Hamanada hurricane, Great October Storm. Third worst hurricane in U.S. history, kills 1,800 people in Louisiana. One of the first to be classified as a Category 4.
Dang.
But like the problem is with Louisiana is that the Louisiana New Orleans is below sea level.
Yeah, no, they're in a bowl, and like it just makes me wonder, like, why don't they move? You know, like, how many times does your home have to be swept away in a flood before you realize that you don't belong there?
Agriculture.
You know,
because of the agriculture down there and the fishing and shrimp business, it's too good to pass up.
Okay, but you don't need a major city down there, you know, like.
Yeah, well, it happens. What are you gonna do?
Bitch until they get their shit together, you know. Like,
well, you can say the same thing. Why is New York City where it was when Hurricane Sandy hit? They got flooded.
Well, they don't get flooded every year, though. You know.
No, neither does Louisiana. It's just a chance happen of where a storm goes. I mean, chaos theory is how meteorologists use chaos theory to project a possible path for a storm. Not set in stone that it will do that, but.
Well, I found a funny meme that's completely true. Everybody wants to live in a wait. Actually, no, that's not it. Where'd it go? Oh, I love that choosing where you want to live now is just deciding which natural disasters you can put up with. It's so true.
For me, I can put up with blizzards and super, super cold air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but hey, why don't you tell us what happened in 1901? Let's get into the 1900s now.
Yeah, let's get to getting here. We got the first Royal Navy submarine is launched at Barrow-in-Furness.
Royal Navy submarine. Look at that.
So the first Royal Navy submarine was launched in 1901.
Let me look that up here real quick. 1900 first Royal Navy submarine. Let's see what this looks like.
MSS Holland.
Oh, look at that.
Kind of cute.
No. This is UK, the Holland type. So maybe Holland invented it.
Well, it's a cute looking stuff.
Yeah. Obviously only for reconnaissance. So.
Obviously.
Yep.
Not for warfare. Obviously, it's more like sneaking in and.
You got an interesting one here about a carrot thief.
What? I have, in 1902, Beatrix Potter's The Tale of Peter's Rabbit is published by Frederick Warren and Company in London. I'll be right back. I have a phone call coming from probably my coworker, my new one that had to open today.
Alright. 1904, German General... Hold on, this is bothering me. There we go. German General Lothar von Trotha issued an order to exterminate Herero people in Namibia, the first genocide of the 20th century, which will kill 65,000 Herero and 100,000 of the Namba tribe. That's disgusting. Then 2 years later, 1906, Canadian World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Tommy Burns knocks out American challenger fireman Jim Flynn in 15 rounds to retain his title in Los Angeles, California. Let's see here. 1910, the first two aircraft collision occurred in Milan, Italy. So dang. Planes were barely invented and they're already crashing them. So. Then 1910, Henry Wijnman flew to 2,800 meter altitude, which was a world record, which I think is still a world record. I'm not sure. In 1910, like that must have been a balloon. So, yeah. 2 years after that, though, 1912, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, at invitation of Gandhi, arrived at South Africa on a 26-day tour. He also visited Tolstoy Farm. Huh, that's cool. 1916, the Zoological Society of San Diego was founded in San Diego, California, which, according to Ron Burgundy, San Diego stands for a female whale's reproductive organ. So, yep. 3 years later, 1919, first edition Volkskrant, the People's Newspaper, was published in Neth. At the same time, though, in the year 1919 as well, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson had a stroke, leaving him partially paralyzed. So that sucks. think Woodrow Wilson was my dad's favorite president. I'm not sure. But 1921, New York Yankees outfielder Babe Ruth hit then record 59th home run in a 7-6 win over former club Boston Red Sox at Polo Grounds in New York City. 1923, British occupying army left Constantinople. Yep, which is today Budapest in Turkey. And that was after the dissolving of the Ottoman Empire. So, 365 days later, 1924, the League of Nations approved the Protocols of Geneva. And what are the Protocols of Geneva, you may ask? Let's look this up here. Geneva Protocol. The protocol for the prohibition of the use in war of asphyxiating, poisonous, or other gases, and of bacteriological methods of warfare, usually called the Geneva Protocol, is a treaty prohibiting the use of chemical and biological weapons in international armed conflicts, which has been thoroughly, completely ignored by everybody who has signed it, including us. So, yep. And this is a question I ask to everybody. If, when regarding to any, political document, any, armistice, any, agreements, and, by extension, any diploma, or any form of, written thing. If you really think magic words on special paper is going to do anything, then ask Hitler about the Treaty of Versailles. So.
I'm back.
Welcome back, just in time for 1925.
Ooh, let me just hit the watch stream here because I'm using my phone today. It's not my laptop. We've got in 1925. We have Justin Baker, the first performs in Paris in La Revue Negre at the Theatre des Champs-Élysées.
Huh. La Revue Negre.
He looks beautiful.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Holy buckets.
Yeah.
Look at that eyes. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Hair's a bit short, but yeah.
Who cares? So there are some women who look good with short hair.
Yeah.
I can sometimes pull it off, but not always.
I mean,
I prefer to do it.
I not that I'm incapable of seeing beauty, but I don't really
Short hair on women?
Well, no, short hair on women is fine. It's just when people say, "Oh, she's beautiful," it's "Oh, she looks like a Hollywood starlet." What to do,
Well, no, I don't think that she looks like a Hollywood starlet. I just think she looks beautiful. Her smile, it's more so her eyes, how her eyes are showing. They show joy and happiness in them, even though that may not be the case for her, perhaps. But she shows beauty and grace in a way that it's nice.
Yeah.
And also black and white pictures I love. I love black and white photos. I used to believe that before color TV came out that the world was in black and white when I was a kid too.
Maybe it was.
Another dumb thing as a child that you think about. Well, it wasn't dumb, it was just cute.
Well, hey, we don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe, everything
I wasn't there for it.
About, the world's always been in color. Maybe that was a lie,
Kind of reminds me of the stupid musical my best friend and I used to watch all the time. It's called We Sing in Sillyville. About a woman, she was a guide for these two kids, and she ended up getting she lost all of her colors because all the people in town and in her area wouldn't get along. They were all fighting. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to history.
Well, that reminds me of a movie where it would start in black and white, and then this one guy.
Pleasantville,
okay. Yeah.
That was Pleasantville. It had Reese Witherspoon and Tobey Maguire. Also, you had Jeff Daniels in it. God, what's her name? She's gorgeous too. She plays a mom. You also had the guy that. Where's my dinner?
Well, what happened in 1931?
In 1931, we have Pope Pius XI, encyclical on economic crisis.
Huh.
Yeah, encyclical is what he says.
Yeah, encyclical. It's basically the Vatican's form of a memo,
Yeah. So he makes a memo about the economic crisis.
Yeah. Which, remember, 1929 is when the stock market crashed and the Great Depression started. So
Yeah. So yeah, he was talking about because it was also the Great Depression actually was felt throughout the world.
Yep.
Not to mention, then you had the Dust Bowl out in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So like crops and everything were just ravaged, and I think also that there was a locust infestation too that happened as well, just to make matters worse.
Maybe a locust thing, but like it was like the main cause of the Dust Bowl was because we weren't,
A drought.
tilling the land properly. Like we killed off all the nutrients, and then it all just turned to dust. So.
Yeah, it was a drought essentially.
Well, it wasn't a drought. No, it wasn't a drought. The Dust Bowl happened because we weren't cultivating the land properly. We weren't turning the soil. We just kept like after every harvest we kept drilling into the land, and then eventually all the nutrients were sucked out, and then it was just sand essentially. Like we turned like through years and years and years of this agriculture stuff without putting nutrients back into the soil, without proper cultivation and agricultural discipline. We if you take out a handful of mud, okay, eventually it'll dry up and turn into sand and blow away. That's what we did, but on a scale that was gargantuan. So.
On a much higher scale. Okay, yes, but I also believe there was a drought that also didn't make it any better too.
There might have been a drought. There might have been locusts, but the main problem was.
Yeah, the main thing was that we weren't cultivating the land properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, I did know that there was a big drought up here in the Midwest for the most part. But, well, I'm not in the Midwest right now. What am I thinking?
Well, you can take the goyle out of the Midwest, but you can't take the Midwest out of the goyle.
I like goyles, big
gargoyles.
Whoa, but we have a theater premiere here anyways in 1933. We have Eugene O'Neill's comedy play, Wilderness, with an exclamation point, premiered in New York City.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wilderness.
It's like they're trying to figure out what's the word. Wilderness, that's the word,
Well, it's like the castle, no, it's ooh, no, it's
Is that from the Monty Python thing? Okay.
Yeah, when they're in the cave, you have to go to the castle. He died while writing.
Oh yeah.
So he wrote his last words in death as
Oh yeah, that's right. In 1935, though, Mussolini's Italian army attacked Abyssinia, which is in Ethiopia. So Africa.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is how they're comparing this new prime minister to Mussolini. She's so far right to Mussolini. I'm sorry. The far right doesn't want to censor your words. They want you to have just as many words as we have and have the right to speak them.
Yep.
People who like to censor things usually come from the left because they don't want the opposition being able to have a voice.
Yep. In 1936, the first alcohol power plant forms in Atchison, Kansas. What is an alcohol power plant?
Power plant ran off of alcohol, I would imagine.
Ethanol power plants. I mean, it's renewable energy. Can we produce electricity from alcohol? Biomass can provide electricity and process heat at dry grind ethanol plants to reduce costs and improve the renewable energy balance for ethanol production. But this is ethanol,
Yeah, well, ethanol is a form of alcohol.
I guess so, yeah. 1936, so let's see. Alcohol power plant, 1936. The alcohol motor fuel movement of the 1930s. Huh. Well, that's interesting, but this is going to require a lot more, research. So anybody who's watching, you can answer this question. What the hell is an alcohol power plant? Please let us know.
You know what? I will ask my father today while you're out having Father Sunday.
Yep.
That's what you're doing. I'm making you stay off Discord for the day and go have time with your father.
Well, we will, but we still got to do the jabbernut. So.
Well, the kicking the jabbernut around.
Yeah. Or
the jabbernut walkie-talkie.
Yep. But then 1936 as well. Amsterdam's Calvinist churches reject Nazism. Good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. 1936, no late.
We do not like Nazis.
What else happened in 1936?
Ooh, we have in 1936, it looks like the croix franc was devalued. Relatively late and after Britain in 1931 and the U.S. in 1932, it finally, like, years later, the Jacques franc was devalued and how much it meant.
Yeah, probably because of
Maybe
that was during the Great Depression.
That and possibly, you know, what's his nuts, Truman, and the devaluing the dollar itself with the gold standard. Sorry, I did it again.
Yeah, that's when he started in 1930 something.
Yeah, it started with the devaluation when you decided that money wasn't worth its weight in gold.
Yep.
And that, my friends, is the fall of how everybody, in their own way right now, we're always in debt and we're paying off our whatever. Like,
most of your taxes go back to paying the debt that the United States has to the Federal Reserve.
Well, they didn't just enslave, like, minorities and people of different ethnicities now. They're enslaving all of us by this fact that the dollar bill actually says this is a legal tender of debt paid to whatever. What does it say? Do you have a dollar bill on you?
I do, actually.
Read it. This is legal tender, and it tells you right there. You're basically enslaved.
This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private.
Yep. Which means we're all in slavery, boys and girls, one way or another. Right. Look into it. The devaluation, when we took away the gold standard, we put ourselves all into some form of servitude.
The camera wasn't focusing on the text, so whatever.
But yeah, it's all right. Wait, you gotta stop putting my lighter barrel to my face.
Yo, Alice. Do you see what I have in my hand right here?
Oh, look at those bills.
It's blackjack. It's 21. Anyway,
I didn't see the bill
in
numbers.
1937?
So in 1937, we've got good old FDR visits the Grand Coulee Dam construction in the site of Washington State, so out west.
Yes.
So the Coulee Dam.
Yep.
Coulee.
Then what happened on this date in 1938?
Oh, we got a baseball record here, my friends. We got future baseball Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Feller. He strikes out a record 18 Detroit Tigers. His Cleveland Indians still lose 4-1 at Cleveland Stadium, though. He struck out. So he had like
18 people.
But it's still all for naught. They still lost, but he struck them out. Dude, good job, Bob. Go, Bobby.
Yep. 1941, 6 Paris synagogues were bombed by the Gestapo. So that's not cool.
Of course, the Gestapo.
The German secret police.
Gestapo. Yeah.
1942.
Oh shit!
The
no,
RMS,
you missed 1941, the black one.
1941, Germans launched an attack on Moscow. Yep.
Good luck on that one.
Yeah.
That probably didn't make the Tsars happy. Well, no, wait, there was no more Tsars anymore.
Nope. Well, we might have a new Tsar with Putin today, so he's trying to be Tsar.
Well, with the bombing of that pipeline and the formal signing of Ukraine trying to go into NATO, we basically set ourselves onto sail to some form of war.
Yeah,
they want to call it World War III, but I wouldn't jump so quick to say that. All while the United States is about to probably have a internal form of civil war going on.
Oh, we're definitely going to have a civil war, and then when that happens, China's going to invade Taiwan, and then the whole world's going to be fucked.
Well, yeah, we'll be too busy. We're trying to fight all... Do you think this has all been set up? It's been set up for years.
No, all of this is set up. That's why I've been saying, all the world leaders are all in the big club. They're all in cahoots. Everything is a song and dance just to keep everybody divided, and distracted.
Xander, I don't mean to point towards the camera with this thing, so I'm going to bob it up and down like this, like a retard.
Trying to hit me in the head with a gun?
It's a freaking lighter. Come on.
It's a flamethrower.
No, it's not a flamethrower. I turned the gas down on it. It's 2 flames too. It's a double barrel. Remember? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1942, the RMS Queen Mary, carrying thousands of U.S. troops, sliced cruiser HMS Curacao in half, causing the deaths of 239 people.
Jesus Christ.
So that ship, it broadsided, T-boned another boat, and it cut it in half. That's frightening.
Queen Mary, dude, Queen Mary. I've been on that boat. She's a beast.
I have too. She's out here in Huntington Beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I had been. Yeah, and that's where the Spruce Goose once was. We had this discussion earlier.
We did.
Like a week ago. With your dad, with your Faja too. Where is your Faja? He didn't come. I noticed he hasn't joined.
He's chilling. Like what happened in
like
1944?
We have in 44 Polish resistance fighters capitulate. Yeah. Oh no, capitulate. Thank you very much. Like it's a little small for me to read. So in the Warsaw Uprising, with some 250,000 people killed.
Dang. Yeah, that's capitulation means like surrender, you know, like so.
And 250,000 people died.
Yeah, that was in Poland alone, you know, between Russia and Germany invading them from
Warsaw,
two sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, wait, no, that's 1944. So they've been fighting for most of the entire war. So dang.
Yeah, Poland was overtaken in what, 1939?
Yeah, that's when the war started. It's September 1st, 1939. Is when Germany invaded Poland, and then Russia also invaded as well because they had a secret agreement where they would split Poland, and they would
and then
sides.
Germany betrayed them.
Yeah, with Operation. Well, it was just a matter of time, you know, before one betrayed the other, I think that's why. Well, I don't remember who did what, but I remember that there was a whole thing involving the Balkan states of Latvia, Lithuania, and the other one.
Belarus now.
Well, no, the Baltic
Ukraine?
states. What are the Baltic states?
The Baltics are down, but
No, they're north.
you're right. The Baltics. Yeah, stay away
I'm
from the
trying
Baltics.
to see here. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. There we go.
Yep, Estonia. Yeah, that's right. That's the Baltics.
And if you look at here, they're right between Germany and Russia. So, like, you know, Germany and Russia were trying to get that too, and then, you know,
they wanted to have some ground.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're both, you know, expansionist countries. So eventually, inevitably, they would try to expand into one another. Germany just pulled the trigger first.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Germany did not win that land win. Russia did.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Causing the USSR, but
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Well, and I know Putin wants to bring that back, but like at the same time, like instead of invading, I think what he should do is form his own like allied nations of all those Slavic countries.
That's what the USSR was.
Yeah, and that's what it. Well, yeah, they kind of were, but
yeah,
not so underneath Russian rule. So every country still has their own anonymity and borders, but they all work together for a better common for people.
Well,
in
that's
their
asking
region.
too much from the Russians, you know.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what happened in 1947?
In 1947, we have a baseball record. We've got a New York Yankees catcher, Yogi Berra, hits his first pinch hit home run in baseball World Series history of Ralph Brance's or Branca, right?
Yeah.
Is it Branca? In the 7th inning of a 9-8 loss to the Brooklyn Dodgers in Game 3.
Dang.
Oh, that's right. When the Dodgers were in New York and not California.
Yeah, well before that.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I hate hashtags, but I'm gonna hashtag bring Dodgers back to the East.
I would agree. Mom would like that too. You know.
You know, like they deserve to be out there. Like this is what. Like I also hashtag bring the Lakers back to Minnesota.
Yeah. Why does California have to take everything? You know.
Dude, why did Texas have to take my hockey team from me? The Minnesota North Stars are now the Dallas Stars? Fuck you. You're not the North Star State. We are.
Damn.
Anything, you're the South Star, but I don't think there's anything called a South Star. So, fuck you, Texas, on that one. It's the only thing I don't like about Texas is they stole my hockey team. Everything else they're awesome about, but except for Austin.
And I just got reminded that we missed over something, and I'm trying to scroll up back to it because...
Shit. Yeah, I think you did, because we were going to say it, but we forgot.
Well, I'm trying to find it. Oh well. Well, it's back there somewhere. But anyway, let's see here. Now I've lost where we were. Great. Oh, here we go. 1950, the first strip of Charlie Brown, Little Folks, later Peanuts, by Charles M. Schultz, published in 7 nationwide newspapers. So that's cool.
Yeah. Do you know he's from Minnesota?
I do now. Minnesota.
Yeah, we have Charlie Brown and Snoopy and Peanut stuff, like statues, like everywhere, like randomly placed around the metro area for Charles Schultz. But yeah, Charlie Brown originated from motherfucking Minnesota.
Yeah, but the thing I was trying to find is that this is also the date where the first comic strip was put in to a newspaper.
Oh yeah, so Charlie Brown was the first comic strip ever?
No. Before that, first comic strip in news
history. Newspaper. Oh yeah, newspaper.
Yeah.
The Yellow Kid?
I don't think so. Hold on, October 2nd. Let's see here. Hold on. Like, I'm just gonna scroll up for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some weird eye things again. I'm gonna go cross-eyed, and I'm gonna look up.
Because I swear I saw it, or maybe I did. I don't know. But like it was.
I don't want to be cross-eyed forever.
Oh yeah, here we go. 1895. 1895. First cartoon comic strip is printed in a newspaper.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So now where are we?
So now we're back in the 40s here. Let's see.
Yeah, move on to those 50s.
1953, comedy and music. Victor Borge opened at John Golden, New York City for 849 performances. That's pretty good.
I've never heard about that, but oh, hey, we got 1934 though. There's a hockey history thing.
This one.
Just scroll just slightly up. It was in blue.
Oh. Can you see it?
No, you can read this one. You can read it.
1954, the 8th NHL All-Star Game in Detroit Olympia, Detroit, Michigan. All-Stars tie Detroit Red Wings 2-2.
Oh, damn. So they couldn't, nobody came victor. They tied.
But look at this. Your turn, Alex.
Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. I used to watch this with my mom when I was a kid, when we finally got cable. In 1955, though, I'm not that old, okay? But this is back in, like,
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
90s. Sometimes I wondered, too. Alfred Hitchcock Presents premieres on CBS television in the U.S.
Dang.
So, did it premiere somewhere else?
I guess this is where it premiered. So, but you want to talk about...
Oh, I just got a horrible text. Somebody took $14 from my account.
You want to talk about questioning whether or not how old you are. The other day, I turned wrong and my hip fucked me up for like 3 days, and I had to resort to using my cane. I'm not even joking. I was walking around my cane because my leg, like, it was, oh god, the pain. Like, I'm only 35 and I feel like I'm 87. You know?
Well, I'm 30. Well, I'm 38, and like because of Hurricane Fiona hitting the Nova Scotia and Canada. God, it sounds so funny how I sound so Canadian, but I'm not.
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. Yeah, well, no, we say it proper because it's kind of Scandinavian sounding anyway. But it's neither here nor there. It's the fact that when Hurricane Fiona hit the Nova Scotia area, it affected the jet stream and dipped it down. Oh. So we're like, the jet stream is just south of us now, which had to play with Hurricane Ian.
So is that a permanent change? Is what you're saying?
Well, because this one hurricane just did this one thing, and then Hurricane Danielle did something over here.
Yeah.
Over in the British area. I never heard what happened to that, but it became like kind of a squall, I think, more than anything, for anybody at sea. But, anyways, what happened is, like, my ankles and my hip from an old soccer injury from when I was a kid, that I never got checked up on, but I knew I had hip issues ever since then. Probably one of the reasons why I probably stopped playing soccer is because of my hip. was like my hip was hurting really bad lately because of the pressure system changes constantly because of like
so
from
now
the
you're
south.
one of these old people who can tell the weather by like achy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, my knee aches. We're gonna have rain. You know, like.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
my
left toe is acting up. We're about to hit an earthquake. You know.
Yeah, my left ankle will go off, and then my right knee will say something, and then my left hip will say something, and then it rains.
So you got multiple early warning signs.
Yeah, I've got 3.
That's cool.
3. Well, the new one is actually because I tore my meniscus, and like I'm sure I kind of fucked up the joint area.
What's a meniscus?
It's the bone that or it's a muscle that goes like right underneath your inner leg, leg on the inside right here.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what a meniscus is. I'm pretty sure that's what I tore, but I didn't tear it enough where I needed surgery. But I tore it enough and jostled my knee enough where I've also had knee injuries with that one before, but neither here nor there.
What happened in 1956?
Well, what happened in 1956, other than my knee injury? We have the first atomic power clock exhibited in New York City.
Oh, is that how you got your knee injury? You were trying to carry it and you stepped wrong and
Well, you do remember how I'm a time traveler, so
you got radiation in the knee.
Yeah.
Alice, move the barrel. Alice.
Oh, no, I have my hand. Oh yeah.
I don't care. Alice.
There we go.
1957 now. One of Ron Swanson's favorite movies here.
Ron Swanson, huh?
Yeah.
The Bridge on the River Kwai. I just heard Tin Chipsby giggle a bunch. So, The Bridge on the River Kwai, directed by David Lean, and starring William Holden and Alec Guinness, is released. Academy Awards, Best Picture of 1958. I've never seen this movie.
I have not either, but I want to. So.
Well,
I believe it's about Vietnam. So
on unofficial Halloween movie night, we watched that. There was another movie I was going to watch that we were talking about earlier, but I can't remember.
Well, 1957 as well. Yep. A new volcanic island appeared off Fayal Island, Azores.
Where is that? Show a location.
Let's see.
That's cool. That's a new geological thing. Let's see how big it is today.
Fayal Island, also known in English as Fayal, is a Portuguese island in the central group of the Azores. So let's see.
Portuguese? So it's over by Portugal?
Not necessarily. Hold on a second. Let me.
No, it might be a territory.
Maps. Let me open up maps here. Zoom out. Oh, okay. So it's like it is by Portugal, but way away from. You see what I'm saying, Alice?
What?
Do you see what I'm
saying?
There
we go. Sorry, I had Tin Chipsby asking me a question. Oh, so it is. Oh, so it's a few hundred kilometers or miles, depending on how you like to do your.
I'd say at least 1,000 miles.
I would say at least, yeah.
Because,
too. That looks like the distance between me from Minnesota in some area to Pennsylvania. So yeah.
Well, I know that the continental United States is roughly 3,000 miles from west to east. So taking that from an eyeball judge, I'd say this is probably 1,500 miles.
Yeah, so, 12 to 1,500.
Somewhere in there.
Here, can you see if you can actually? Hey, let's do a little fun thing. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that after.
We're almost at our first hour in here.
I know. Good God. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's move.
1960, Mickey Wright became first player in LPGA Tour in history to average fewer than 74 strokes per round to win the Vare Trophy after a season average of 73.21, the first of 5 consecutive Vare Trophies for Wright. So dang.
Well, good for her. Look at that hair. She looks beautiful. Look at that smile in those cheeks.
Dude, whoever says golfing is a man's sport is stupid. Like, there's
women can do some. I've seen some pretty fucking phenomenal golfers out there. Yeah. They're women.
Yep.
Like me, I just want to drive the golf cart and drink beer and move the better golfers around.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be so fun. Like,
I have one in my hand if you need it. Okay. But I'm not walking over there. You have to walk over to me.
But hey, let's do the split here, and then we can go on to 63 with you.
LA to New York.
Yep. Welcome to part 2. It is Alice's turn in 1963. Go for it.
Yeah, so before I was talking about the Dodgers who were in New York at the time, but now they're in LA.
Yep.
Seems like the LA Dodgers, Sandy Koufax?
Koufax.
Yeah, he strikes out a World Series record of 15 New York Yankees in Game 1 of the Baseball World Series at the Yankee Stadium. Dodgers win, though, 5-2 in a sweep series.
4-0.
Yeah.
Ooh. Another
So
one.
were the Yankees a replacement for the Dodgers?
I don't know, but take this one, 1963 as well. Look at this.
Ooh.
Are you gonna read? Okay. 1963, West German Chancellor Konrad Adenauer condemned Western grain shipments to the USSR. Dang. And we have a historic event in 1965. Pope Paul VI was named M.R. Peary Bishop's Helper of New Orleans. Huh, well, that's cool. So he was helping out New Orleans. We were talking about New Orleans earlier. So, 1967, though, all Grateful Dead members were arrested by narcotic agents for possession of marijuana in San Fran, Cali. Dang. Although that's, that's where the weed's at, so, In 1967 as well, Thurgood Marshall was sworn in as the first black Supreme Court justice. Good. It's good. 1968, the first time two soon-to-be-named MVPs oppose each other. Cards' Bob Gibson defeated Tigers' Denny McLean 4-0. In 1968, Mexico City police fired on protesting students, murdering 300 to 500 people. Damn, that's rough. But then at that same time, 1968,
It is rough.
Redwood National Park was established to preserve the tallest trees on Earth by an act of U.S. Congress with 58,000 acres, which was later extended.
Sequoias.
Yeah.
The sequoias, right?
I believe so. Redwood, sequoias, stuff like that. So, what did Tim Shitsby have to say that was so important?
So, hey, actually, wait, I saw a Republic of something right there. Scroll back up.
Okay.
Hey, the Republic of Guinea forms Day of Republic in 1968.
That's cool.
That's actually, well, no, there's Papua New Guinea, and then there's Guinea, and then there's
Papua New Guinea.
and then there's New Guinea, I believe, too.
I think so. Actually, I think there was Guinea, and then now there's Papua New Guinea, and then New Guinea. So.
Not being a drama queen. Sorry, not you.
So what's going on with Shitsby? Why is he freaking out this time? Is he scared
because
again?
Because he can't find his lighter, and he really wants a money.
All right.
And this lighter isn't working. Here, Lewis, come here. I have a brand new gray lighter for you. Come here. Sorry for this on air. Look, come here. Get over here.
He wants a lighter. I have some lighters.
Oh yeah, well, it's not gonna help him when we're 3,000 miles away.
Well, that's not my problem, is it?
Well, it's his problem. Personal problem. Come here.
Anyway, 1970, Detroit general manager Jim Campbell gave controversial Billy Martin a 2-year deal, 1971 through 1972, to manage the Tigers at a well above MLB average annual salary of $65,000. Dang. And oh, hey, I see your upside down flowers and stuff up there. So. 1971, a homing pigeon averaged a record 133 kilometers per hour in a 1,100 kilometer race in Australia. Damn, that's a fast pigeon. Let's see here, what else happened? 1972, Danish population voted for membership of the European Common Market, so that's cool. That sounds like a precursor to the Euro right there. And we got a baseball record in 1974. Future Baseball Hall of Fame right fielder Hank Aaron hit his final home run as a member of the Atlanta Braves in a 13-0 drubbing of the Cincinnati Reds. Aaron's 733rd career home run on this last NHL at bat. Dang. Let's see here. 1977, Austrian Ferrari driver Niki Lauda finished 4th in the U.S. Grand Prix East at Watkins Glen to clinch his second Formula One World Drivers' Championship. Englishman James Hunt won the race. At the same time, Dusty Baker hit his 30th homer of the season against Astros' J.R. Richard. Dodgers became the first team in MLB history to have 4 players to hit 30 or more home runs. Joined Steve Garvey at 33, Reggie Smith at 32, and Ron Cey at 30. Nice. 1 year later, in 1978, some more baseball. The New York Yankees won 3rd straight American League East title, beating Boston Red Sox 5-4 in a dramatic single playoff game. Ron Guidry won number 25, aided by Bucky Dent's 3-run homer. This guy kind of looks a little bit like Fidel Castro. A little bit, without the beard. He kind of has the hair and the mustache, the face, the green shirt, you know? All he needs is the beard, the cigar, and the hat, and there you go. And to have a son who's currently the Prime Minister of Canada. 1979, Pope John Paul II visited New York City and at the UN denounced all concentration camps and torture. Yes. And we got a boxing title fight in 1980. 38-year-old Muhammad Ali came out of a 2-year retirement to challenge undefeated world heavyweight champion Larry Holmes at Caesars Palace in Vegas. Ali pounded unmercifully for 10 rounds before corner threw in a towel. Get good. So... dang. Throwing in towels and whatnot.
Yeah. We're in 81.
1981. Ooh, take this.
17-year-old Gelding Behaven. Jerry, the oldest winning racehorse in modern times, sets record for most career starts by a thoroughbred in 307?
Yeah.
So it must be a horse racing. I think
Yeah.
it's a horse racing thing. So.
Yeah. What's going on over there? Like, do you need to head out or something? Like, you seem pretty distracted.
No, not necessarily. Tinchitsby dropped a bunch of toothpicks all over the floor, and he's freaking out about it. He's like, I don't want to step on them. I tried helping him pick some of them up, so.
Well, you know, like, can't Tim Shitsby, like, you know, hold his Shitsby antics until after the show? You know? What happened in 1982?
My little one. In 1982, we have the Portland building designed by Michael Graves, considered the first postmodern building, is opened in Portland, Oregon. So what does this building look like?
Let's look at this. Portland building, 1982.
Is it like the iconic building for that city?
Portland building, 1980.
Like, oh, it's a submarine.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that has like I forgot
It's
what it's
interesting
called.
looking.
Like,
Yeah, I forgot. It was an interesting looking building.
Yeah. Like Art Deco,
Yeah.
right? Is that what it's called? Art Deco style?
No, this. What year was this?
82.
1982. No, this is not Art Deco. This is like 80s fashion. Like, next thing you know, they're gonna make like color bricks go up on like making it look like Zuba pants. I don't know.
Well, hey, what happened in 84?
Oh, my birth year. We have 3 cosmonauts return after a record of 237 days in orbit.
That's a lot of time in orbit.
Dude, yeah, it also changes your body.
Yeah, can you imagine, like, because they're up on the Soyuz and everything, they don't have, like, you know, the facilities for exercise and everything, you know, so they probably had extreme atrophy.
Look at your muscles. I mean, they make you do it, but, like, you're still doing it, but your body, like, because of the zero gravity, like, they don't understand that, like, it affects the whole body.
No, they do understand. No, this is what I'm saying. This is before they had those exercise machines. They were... Pardon me. No, this is, like, when they were up in the Soyuz. It's a capsule. Like, maybe they were in their space station because the Russians did have several various space stations, so maybe they did have some exercise equipment back then.
I think I now understand. Sorry for the cars, but I think I now understand why. Good God. I think I now understand why cosmonauts or astronauts for that matter, go up in space, why they get sick and some of them throw up is because the fact that all of a sudden, like, your body, because of gravity, your organs are like weighing down on one another.
Yeah.
And then you go in space and they're floating inside you.
Yeah, they are.
And so your stomach.
This brings up like a really like kind of frightening thought. Like, if we do colonize Mars and everything, and after a few generations, I don't know how long it'll be. I'm no scientician or anything,
Scientician?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like, if you're born on Mars and your child's born on Mars and then their child's born on Mars, like, how long will it take before people from Mars will not be able to come back to Earth because of the gravity difference? They won't be able to stand.
It's not much. It's not very much of a gravity difference. That's the thing, though.
It is. It's like a half or a third. Like, it's enough to be different. Like, because as I said, if we do colonize Mars, people from Earth will be able to go there. But people from Mars will have a hard time coming to Earth to visit because,
the gravity is lighter.
Their muscles and their skeletal structure and everything will be used to the Martian gravity, and then they come to Earth, they can actually have some physical problems. They can actually break, their leg just by walking because their bone is thinner. It's not used to that extra force pushing down on it,
Yeah, that's true. So that's why Martians coming in to attack Earth wouldn't be feasible. They just break their legs when they come charging the beach.
Unless they have their own individual gravity things that around them.
Well, something that holds their gravity in place from their planet, which could be feasible.
Yeah. But hey, what happened in 1985?
In 1985, we have an historic event. We have the Soviet General Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev. Mikhail Gorbachev. Yeah, with a lovely island on his head.
Yeah.
The Russian party leader Gorbachev visits Paris, his first trip abroad.
Ah, for the first time he went out of his country.
Yeah. First time he ever left Russia.
His first trip ever, period, or his first trip as a political person?
I don't know. Either or. We also have a baseball record here. We have the New York Mets' Dwight Googanen. I'm sorry. I should have said that proper.
Gooden.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he was first pitcher to collect 200 strikeouts in each of his first 3 seasons. He records 7-8-2 win versus Pittsburgh Pirates that time.
Dang.
So that's pretty interesting.
In 1986 as well, Sikhs attempted to assassinate Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Dang.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Gandhi was they tried to kill him. Oh, that's weird. I just gave my own
Mahatma
writer.
Gandhi. This is another Gandhi.
Oh, not Mahatma Gandhi.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Look, does he look like Mahatma Gandhi?
No, I was just. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just heard the name and I looked over. I was like, that doesn't look like him.
No, probably a descendant, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not.
Anyway, 1988, future world heavyweight boxing champion Lennox Lewis, representing Canada, won super heavyweight gold medal at the Seoul Olympics, defeating U.S. Riddick Bowe by second-round technical knockout.
His name is Lennox Lewis, actually.
Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis?
No, it's Lennox. No, how Lennox? You pronounce it is Lennox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Lennox Lewis right there.
We have some more sports history. In 1988, Mike Tyson wrecked furniture in his mansion in Bernardsville, New Jersey, during a domestic dispute. Dang.
Yeah, you had to make fun of his speech impediment. That's alright. Mike Tyson's a tough dude. He's gonna come after you and he's gonna knock you the fuck out now.
Alright.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Oh, we got a New Zealand thing here. I saw in 88. Oh, wait. I also saw. Oh, I'm gonna take the first 2 right there, right after on this day. Hang on a second. I see a Minnesota Twins thing. Minnesota Twins total 3 million 30,672 in attendance. 3 million? Really?
Huh.
In attendance at Hubert 8 Humphreys Metrodome. I don't think that's possible. 3 million? There's no way you can fit 3 million into the Metrodome.
Maybe they're including TV.
Oh, watchers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Metrodome, first AL club ever to break 3 million in a MLB season. Oh, so 3 million
Oh, this
people
is in total.
in attendance in total.
Okay, in total for the whole season. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So more people went to the Twins because, yeah, they won in '89 for the World Series, and then they,
Well, what else happened
they
in
won in
1988?
'91 again. We have New Zealand horseman Mark Todd wins individual evening gold medal aboard Charisma at Seoul Olympics. Second consecutive goal after winning in 1984. So you got 2 gold medals and 2 Olympics.
Hold on a second. Something is angrily buzzing next door.
I know. Yeah, I'm going inside.
It was an Amazon truck.
Oh.
So, yeah, I got another 88 here. Look at this.
Hang on a second. 1 second. I can't see because my phone went black.
Oh. That didn't sound healthy.
I was just Lewis. Hang on. I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Well, 1988, Pakistan Supreme Court ordered free elections. And then 2 years later, a Chinese plane explodes. What a surprise. Causing the deaths of 100 people, you know. And, yep. Never buy anything made in China, you know. Their own stuff disintegrates, and that's their good stuff. So, then let's see here. 1990, World War II Allied nations cede any remaining rights as occupiers of Germany. Dang, that took a while. We got a contract of interest in 1991. National Hockey League #1 draft pick Eric Lindros rejected Quebec Nordic's offer of a 10-year, $50 million contract. I don't know why you would reject that, but whatever. At the same time, in 1991, Steffi Graf defeated Magdalena Malieva of Bulgaria 62-62 in the Volkswagen Cup in Leipzig to become the youngest woman to win 500 professional tennis matches. Nice. Which, by the way, people don't know, Volkswagen, which is German for the people's car, was invented by Adolf Hitler. So whenever you see a VW Bug or bus or any Volkswagen, think Hitler. Yeah. Let's see here. What else happened? 1994, legendary Miami head coach Don Shula defeated Cincinnati head coach and his son David in the first ever NFL meeting between father and son. Dolphins defeated the Bengals 23-7. And I was just thinking, like, how ironically fitting, you know, the hippies, all the leftists and everything, they love the Volkswagen. And I wonder why, you know. In 1995, British band Oasis released their second studio album, What's the Story? Morning Glory, sells record 347,000 copies the first week. Dang. That's pretty good. 1999, Boston's Ray Bourque became highest goal-scoring defenseman in NHL history. 386 career goal in Bruins 3-1 win versus Carolina Hurricanes moves him one ahead of Paul Coffey. Dang. Ooh, Alice, since you're back, why don't you take this 2001? I love this show.
We have a television premiere of Scrubs with Zach Braff as Dr. John J.D. Dorian. Premieres on NBC Today in History in 2001. That was a good show.
That was. I'm no Superman.
I liked one of the he was one of the Bobs in Office Space that was a doctor on that show too. You know,
yeah. He was Dr. Cox.
Yeah, he was like he was my favorite character on that show.
Dr. Cox was a great character. Like, they were all good characters in their own right, you know, like
they all had their own.
Turkleton, you know, Carla, Dr. Bob, you know, which is the old guy, you know, forgot his name.
The old guy that just had no time for anybody.
Yeah, God, what was the old guy? Hold on a second. Scrubs. Kelso, Dr. Kelso, Bob Kelso. So, But hey, what else happened in 2001? Okay, the Cubs right fielder Sammy Sosa became first player in MLB history to total 60 home
Just
runs
lost
in
my
3
light
seasons.
phone and just cracked the screen.
What?
Oh no, never mind. It was just the angle. Lewis was grabbing his pants and
All right.
phone fell.
If I may read one article without getting interrupted, that'd be great.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to
2001,
happen.
Cubs right fielder Sammy Sosa became first player in MLB history to total 60 home runs in 3 seasons. Chicago slugger connects off Reds starter Lance Davis to reach milestone in 5-4 loss.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, sorry about that. He came run. Oh shit.
Dude, like, so why? Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to talk to you after the show about this because it's kind of starting to annoy me. But anyway, what happened in 2001?
We have 2001 NATO backs U.S. military strikes following 9/11.
Yep. So, yeah, that was before we invaded Iraq in 2003, I believe.
Oh yeah, we have
Ooh.
in 2002 we have the Beltway. Oh god, I remember this.
Yeah.
The Beltway sniper attacks began extending over for 3 weeks, where like him and his son were like snipering through the trunk of their car, right?
I don't remember that, but I remember there was some kind of sniping. I don't remember the exact everything about it, but I just remember there was some
no,
kind of
I
sniping.
remember that. It, like actually, they made a movie about it. Yeah, I'm sorry about Lewis and that. That shouldn't have happened, but.
Well, I mean, like, you know, if your coworkers can figure out not to bother you during the show, why can't your boyfriend? So.
Well.
I mean,
Because
he's
it's my
known about it
boyfriend.
longer than they have. So.
Anyways, we have a baseball record here. We have in 2004 today, we have Jeff Kent becomes an all-time home run leader for the MLB second baseman when he hits 2 in the Astros 9-3 win versus the Rockies. It was a 302 overall home run to, I think, yeah, that's what HR means, right?
Yeah.
To break Ryan Sandberg's major league record established in 1997. So this guy in 2004 broke a record from. Oh, and he's a Phillies too.
7 years, yeah. So 7 years
fucking
later,
Phillies.
he broke that record. HR also means hiring recruiter. No, HR meant something else. Why can't I remember it? HR.
Home run. I thought.
Well, yeah, no,
HR
baseball means that, but like, you know, if you're in like, you know, if you're looking for a job, you know, you go through HR. Hiring, recruitment. I don't know. Hold on a second. What does HR mean? What does HR mean? Human resources. There we go.
Dude, he broke my.
Yeah, in the world of employment, HR means human resources. And
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's the last place you want to go. Like, when you make a joke so funny, HR wants to hear it. That's a bad sign. So.
Dude, that's just terrible, dude.
Yeah.
You're such a turd nugget.
I am. And then what else happened in 2007?
Oh shit, we have the Summit of Interest. 2007, we have President Roh Moo-hyun of South Korea walks across the military the demarcation line to North Korea on his way for the second Inter-Korea Summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, which, as I said before, they were still at war. So you have two
Yeah,
leaders.
but he actually does walk across that, whatever. Can I get that lighter, please?
So, 2009, the Stan Lee Day declared by County of Los Angeles and the City of Long Beach. Okay, so apparently today is Stan Lee Day. No.
Stanley Day in Long Beach, California?
And at Los Angeles.
Aww, that's... Well, you better go out and celebrate that. That's in your neck of the woods, buddy.
I'm not going to celebrate it because he's a Disney sellout. So, screw that guy. I don't care about him. Anybody who works with Disney is less than human, in my opinion. So...
Fair enough.
And then 2009, the economic crisis in Ireland was considered to be the driving force behind the largest migration of Irish people to London in 20 years, it was reported today.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, which, by the way, I was watching something on Ireland about like the population of Ireland, back then versus like now in comparison with other countries. The Great Potato Famine like had a drastic effect, and it's actually a really interesting video, and I'd like to watch it with you and with Grim, because she's Irish.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down to watch that.
Yeah. And then 2010, we have Farm Aid 23 held in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Premieres.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Performers included Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, Neil Young, Dave Matthews, Jeff Tweedy, Kenny Chesney, Jason Mraz, Nora Jones, Amos Lee, the Bodines, and Jamie Johnson.
I know half of those bands.
Same.
Or half those artists. Hang on. I don't know what it is today. Maybe people are just getting upset because the Phillies are probably, the Eagles are probably losing. I don't know. But, that's neither here nor there, so I apologize for the background noise. But we have in 2011, we have a spy drama, Homeland. Oh, I love this show. Claire Danes and Damian Lewis premiere on it.
Showtime.
Yeah, on Showtime. It was actually like the first 2 seasons were good. I think Damian Lewis, he was in Band of Brothers. He was like the head guy who during the Airborne, where everyone was coming back, and he ended up taking like control because they couldn't find their captain. So he took command. But yeah, he's that ginger looking guy from Band of Brothers.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I think that's Damian Loomis. If I'm wrong, just look it up real quick.
Like the guy with the kind of skinny face, and he's like
yeah, and he had the red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Lady Death.
Okay, and then Jesus. Oh God. So we have in 2012. Oh God.
You have 4.
Jesus.
You have 5.
Oh God. Really? Oh Jesus Christ.
Take them all. Take them all. Death.
No. Charles, no. Okay, so in 2012, I'm the Juggernaut bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut bitch.
Hey, shut up. I gotta do something here. So in 2012, I have 10 people that are killed after a minibus and a truck collide in Ilocos Norte in the Philippines. That's sad. In 2012, the same day, we have 20 students are gunned down in Mubi, Nigeria. What? A year later today, in 2013, we have 8 people are killed and 14 are injured after an accident involving an SUV church bus in a tractor trailer in Jefferson County, Tennessee.
What kind of hillbilly redneck bullshit is causing all that? An SUV church bus and tractor trailer? Jesus.
Oh my God. In 2014, a year later, on the same day, we have 15 people are killed after a gunpowder plant explodes in Gomilon, Bulgaria.
Dang.
And in 2004, same day, 2014, I'm sorry, we have the siege of Syrian town, Kobani, and it's surrounded by ISIS people, prompts 130,000 people to flee the area.
That's weird. Is it 130,000 or is it 13,000? Because there's not another 0 here, so it might be a misplaced comma.
Oh, I think it's 1,300. It has to be 1,300.
13,000.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 13,000. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell sometimes with the source here because there's so many errors.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh shit, what? Snacks. You take that 2015 of Randy Quaid.
2015, actor Randy Quaid and his wife Evie were arrested in Vermont after leaving Canada. Why? Were they not allowed to come back? What's going on?
Oh no, you're allowed to come back.
But why were they arrested?
Oh, why were they arrested in the hotel in Paris? Vermont?
Yeah,
I'm not
see
sure.
Here. Here we go. 5 years after fleeing to Canada, actor Randy Quaid was back in the United States and in custody. The 65-year-old star of Kingpin and other popular movies was arrested along with his wife, Evie, on Friday as they were trying to cross from Quebec into Vermont, authorities said. So they were trying to come back into the States, and then they got arrested. So apparently they weren't supposed to be here. I don't know why. Shit.
I don't either. Like Randy Quaid and Dennis Quaid, like those two brothers are at odds anyway.
Yeah. Well, any viewer who's watching, if you can figure out why he was arrested, what did he do? Was he not allowed to come back to the States? What's going on? What happened? Like, tell us in the comments section. Like, anyway, 2016, Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint of $10 million worth of jewelry in her hotel in Paris.
Is this? Oh yeah, is this like Kim Kardashian? I remember that.
Maybe she shouldn't be going around with $10 million in jewelry. Leave it at home. You know, like why do you have so much jewelry? Why do you need that much? Exactly. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, see,
I remember
you have that much jewelry. Why aren't you like in a secure place? Like, why are you in some random hotel? You know, like that doesn't make any sense.
Unless she had someone steal it and she could take an insurance claim on it.
Maybe. Those Kardashians are really slimy people anyway, so...
Well, one of them did... Kim Kardashian's father did represent O.J. Simpson in the murder trial. So.
That would explain things. So, 2016, veteran broadcaster Vin Scully called his final LA Dodgers game 7-1 loss in San Francisco after a record 67 MLB seasons. Wow. 67 seasons as a broadcaster. That is incredible.
Oh, wow. It's like, what, 67 years roughly? Or just shy of that? Because, like, seasons, like, start up in less than a year anyway, so...
what? 67 years, it still took, 67 seasons, so a season a year, so 67 years,
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
I mean, there's not more than one season per year, right? So...
No. I mean, except for maybe, like, unless, like, what year is this?
2016.
Okay, so this is before COVID, so yeah. Okay, yeah. He did his dual diligence.
1 year after that, in 2017, U.S. scientists Jeffrey C. Hall, Michael Rosbash, and Michael Young were awarded the Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine for work on the body clock.
Oh, damn.
The body clock. What is the body clock?
Yeah, what is
the body?
Like I know what the biological clock is, but...
circadian rhythms. Okay. So, like, the circadian rhythm or circadian cycle is a natural internal process that regulates the sleep/wake cycle and repeats roughly every 24 hours. It can refer to any process that originates within an organism and responds to the environment.
Oh, so damn.
Natural circadian rhythm. So that's what they were talking about with the body clock. That's interesting. So yeah, no, like it's been discovered that people who live in the city have a vastly more messed up circadian rhythm than those who live in more rural areas because of all the light pollution. Like it affects our sleep. So
it does.
And actually, speaking of sleep, I got no sleep last night. I woke up every 30 to 40 minutes. Like
I've been doing that lately too, and it's not because of light pollution, but I'm in a small town. It's because I don't know what it is.
It's the stress. It's the stress.
Yeah.
Well, like remember I tried, not drinking beer last night to knock me out. It took me about 2 hours to get to sleep, and then I woke up every 30 to 40 minutes. I don't know how.
Damn.
Like I don't feel tired or anything right now, but I got no sleep last night, so it's weird. In 2018, Saudi-American journalist Jamal Khashoggi entered the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, never to be seen again, prompting a diplomatic crisis.
Oh, jeez.
So he's a dissident and an author and columnist. Not a communist, a columnist. So he's a dissident.
So he's disappeared.
Sounds like he's like hiding out in there.
Gone for 4 years, yeah. Kind of like what they made Julian Assange did, like with the South American country that he was hiding in.
Yeah, well, he was in some like I think he was in Ecuador's embassy.
Yeah, Ecuador's
in the UK.
Yeah, he was in Ecuador's
embassy. Yeah. But anyway, what happened in 2018 as well?
Well, in 2018, oh god, look at this. We have the Queen's window with stained glass designed by David Hockney. It was celebrating the reign of Queen Elizabeth II is consecrated at Westminster Abbey.
Let's take a look at what this
looks like. So, like a stained glass thing of hers has been put at Westminster Abbey.
The Queen's window images. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Queen's window.
Oh, so they took the original stained glass out and stored it somewhere safe.
Maybe.
Supposedly.
If there was one in there, like, unless they built a new window, I'm not sure. But it's right there, the Queen's window. That's a blurry as hell picture, though, so...
It's a cool picture, though.
Yeah. Well, what else happened in 2018? Oh, God.
We have, in 2018, the U.S. First Lady, Melania Trump, arrives in Ghana to begin a four-nation tour of Africa.
That's cool.
Well, what's the First Lady doing now? The current one? Nothing?
Nothing.
Being the doctor, or no, wait, she's not a real doctor. She's a doctor of literacy.
Are you talking about Biden's wife?
Well, no, she's not a doctor in a term of medical senses. She has
She has a doctorate.
Yeah. She has a doctorate in English and literature. Thanks for that.
No idea.
I was trying to laugh, but I can't. I still remember.
Well, this is interesting. 2019.
Okay, so in 2019, we have two politicians in Peru claim to be the country's leader for a day until Mercedes Arauz, right, resigns, so the Constitutional Court can rule on the matter.
That's interesting. That's weird.
Fucking crazy. Well, that's interesting.
I didn't know that you can do that today. Like, that's weird.
Well, what country was this in again? Let me see that.
Peru.
Yeah, it's Peru. Well, they have different laws and practices than we do up here, so.
Yeah, but like, still, how could you just like arbitrarily claim that you're the leader of the? Well, I guess two people like had legitimate like standings, so then the actual leader resigned, and then just like, hey, resolve this and we'll figure it out.
Hey Xander, do you know if you fill out the proper paperwork still in the United States, I believe, you can still properly challenge someone to a duel?
Yeah, but it'll still be considered assault with a deadly weapon and murder, and I'll end up going to jail, or whoever wins will go to prison and shit, so...
Yeah, but you can still properly do it.
Yeah.
Legally.
No, well, legally and then illegally, so...
Oh shit, okay, we have the COVID-19 pandemic here in 2020. The plandemic, I'm sorry, yep. U.S. President Donald Trump announces via Twitter that he and First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive for COVID-19. President hospitalized later that day.
I remember that.
I do
and
too.
He bounced back within, 48 hours or something?
Yeah, he bounced back really quick. Like, because he did some of those, he did ivermectin, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I
remember... the horse dewormer.
Yeah, which we have some of that downstairs. So.
Oh, nice. Horse dewormer or ivermectin for humans?
It's funny. Well, we had the only way we can get it was to go to like an animal supply store. So I went in and I said, "Oh, I'm looking for ivermectin," and then she just straight up, "Oh, the livestock dewormer is over there." It's like, bitch, please, you're not gonna fucking dissuade me from buying it with your stupid liberal words. I know what it is. Don't lie to me. Like.
Yeah.
But here, take this last article here for the main body. I remember this.
Ooh. Dude, I do too. Holy crap. Yeah, last year in 2021 today, we have a massive oil slick from a pipeline discovered off of California along Orange County coast covering 13 square miles.
Yeah, I think it was coming from either Huntington or Manhattan Beach, one of those beaches. But it was
close. There was a pipeline burst or some shit, or somebody did something stupid and broke it.
Or maybe like intentionally destroying it to more politic crap. Like, oh, look what the oil is doing. We got to go to non-oil.
Well, think about that. The pipeline right now that was in the Baltic Sea going up into Ukraine.
Yeah.
It's been sabotaged. So. I got this one.
And let's not forget, within like a week of Biden, becoming quote unquote president, he shut there's that pipeline that was
the Keystone
hacked. No, not the shutdown of that one. The other one that was hacked by Russia allegedly. Remember that?
Well, no, yeah, that was that energy oil place. I can't remember the name of the company too, but then also like you had that whole like evergreen boat that just blocked
Well,
off.
that was in the Suez Canal. That was something else. But yeah, that also happened.
Yeah, but that also happened like roughly around the same time, didn't it?
Yeah. What a coincidence. But anyway,
what a
before we move on
coincidence.
into births and deaths, viewers, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you want more information on? Anything that you would like to give more information on? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway,
Well, I found that the Jews being it's like car driving by. The Jews being like not
Expelled
allowed
and
to
all the
own
laws
land.
against
Yeah,
them,
by
yeah.
was that Netherlands?
There's
The
two
Netherlands
articles
did
about that.
Yeah, there's a
earlier.
couple. But
Yeah.
I find that fucking shitty.
Well, I remember
like-
Austria. Austria passed a law prohibiting Jews from owning property, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, well, also from like the 2012 to like 2014, those all those deaths on the same day were just
That was
crazy.
insane.
Like, yep, you get to read all those. So, who's our birthdays today?
And moving on into births, we have Richard III in 1452. He was a king of England from 1483 through 85. Born in Fotheringay Castle, Northamptonshire, England, dying in 1485.
Oh wait, no, it looked like they had like I have some dust on my phone, so it looked like there was like some weird little like dashes and stuff. So I was like, have fun seeing that.
Okay. We have old Nat Turner, born on this date in 1800, a American leader of a major slave rebellion in 1831, born in Southampton County, Virginia, dying in 1831. So yeah, so it sounds like he got killed during his revolt. Execution by hanging, yeah, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well...
Nat Turner, I don't know whether to think good or bad of him. Like he started a revolt, but he killed a lot of people, so, like...
Yeah. Well, these things happen.
Yeah. But
sometimes you have to do bad to do for the better of the good.
Well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So, how much for the greater good are you willing to do before you realize the swath of death and blood in your wake? You know. But anyway, 1847.
We have 1847. We have Paul van Hindenburg. Do you think that's what the Hindenburg blimp was named after?
Yes, it is.
It is. That's what I thought. He's a German World War I general and president of Germany from 1925 to 1934. Was born in Posen, Duchy of Posen in Prussia. Where are you going? Okay.
And he died in 1934. Yeah, no, Zeppelin invented the Zeppelin, but the Hindenburg was named after him. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was.
And I'm saying that as a fact.
Look at that. Dude, you need to grow a mustache like that, dude.
Big old mustache.
Dude, you could totally pull it off.
Well, I mean, I have been thinking about just like cleaning this area. So, like, you know, how would I look with a biker beard? You know?
Dude, all you gotta do is just grow this out right here, and then just start getting some of that beard wax. Light it on fire, like we were earlier talking about.
Blackbeard.
Like Blackbeard.
Like Blackbeard. Yeah.
And just go in, swords ablazing.
Yeah.
I can totally see you doing it.
Fire. Let's see here. Here we go. This is what he did. He literally, like, he took his scraggly beard and dipped it in, like, candle wax and then set it on fire. So it just smolders. So that way, like, his head appears to be on fire while he's in combat.
And then if he actually needs to, like, fix his appearance a little bit, he can.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn, look at that picture.
Yeah.
Then, oh, shit.
You have another one here. Oh, speaking of Gandhi,
I mistaken it for Mahatma Gandhi, but yeah, today was Mahatma Gandhi's birthday.
What year?
He was born in the Indian independence. Oh, he was an Indian independence activist, a spiritual leader born in Porbandar, Hathawar agency in the British India. Which, where would that be located now in nowadays India?
Let's see here. Let me look that up real quick.
Yeah, let's see where it's located now.
Okay, it's not showing me anything of that. Okay. Kawitzar Agency on the Kawithatar Peninsula in the western part of the Indian subcontinent. Was a political unit of some 200 small princely states, yada yada yada. So it was in western India he was born in.
Oh, okay. So
Adding
he's
this
on
link
the
in the
west
underbar
coast.
as well.
He's west side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
hey, you missed the year he was born in as well as his actual name.
1869 he was born in. He died in 1948 though.
But what was his actual name?
So he was like 80 something years old.
What was
And yeah, the Mahendras Parmesan Gandhi.
Yep. And he was 78. Assassination.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, someone killed him eventually.
I don't remember him getting assassinated, but I'm not surprised at all. Because when you think about it, like, humanity is so inherently violent that everybody who's ever tried to speak up against it has ended up getting killed. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Abraham Lincoln.
I believe he died. Yeah, he died by a stabbing.
Ah,
I believe.
Julius Caesar.
Like when. Yep.
Yep.
We also have an 1871 right there. Hang on. Who was that in 1871? I just want to give a little homage to the person underneath.
2 ones.
We have Cordell Hull, an American Secretary of State from 1933 to 1944, who established the United Nations. He got a Nobel Peace Prize in 1945, was born in Olympus, Tennessee, died in 1955.
Dang. Olympus,
Yeah.
Tennessee. That sounds pretty cool. And then we have Groucho Marx, born on this date in 1890. Actual name was Julius. He was an American comedian, Marx Brothers, You Bet Your Life, born in New York City, New York, dying in 1977. Oh, good old Groucho Marx.
Oh, I love Groucho.
Yeah. Coco the Clown. Hey,
Oh, God.
1900 as well. Nikolai Polyakov, a famous Russian clown, born in Dvinsk, Russian Empire, dying in 1974.
Oh, damn.
That's interesting.
I remember Cuckoo the Clown. I've seen pictures of him before.
I don't know why this is not highlighted, but Alice, take this one. This is amazing.
Alright, we have in 1901, we have a Charles Stark, known as Doc Draper, American scientist and engineer who headed the team that invented the Apollo guidance computer and internal navigation technology. The initial navigation technology to aircraft, all the Apollo.
Inertial, Alice, not initial. Inertial, like inertia.
Oh, inertial. Oh, it says inertial. I didn't see the N there. It's a little small for me to read. The space vehicles and submarines. Born in Windsor, Missouri, and he died in 1987, sadly. But yeah, he basically helped pioneer the whole navigational systems for the Apollo.
Why is that not highlighted? That is amazing. That is significant.
Freaking dude, that's wicked.
Yeah, but not just aircraft and space vehicles, but submarines.
Yeah.
This guy is
Born
not
in
only in
Windsor.
the air and in space, but he's under the water. Short of land, he's on all aspects of reality. Dude.
Yeah, but he was able to do a navigational system for both sea and space.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty freaking cool. Oh,
Yeah.
We also have Graham Greene in 1904 today, who was born. He was an English novelist. He did the Brighton Rock and The Power of the Glory. Born in Berkhamsted, Headershire. Right? But he died in 1991.
Hertfordshire.
I know who
looks
Graham
like.
Greene is.
Yeah.
I know he is, but those aren't the two books I remember I remember him doing. I just can't. I'm having a brain fart right now of who did them. Who did it?
Green. Let's see here. Books.
Yeah, novels. He did right.
The Power and the Quiet American, The End of the Affair, The Heart of the Matter, Brington Rock, Armageddon.
The Comedian. That's the book that I remember.
Which one?
The Comedian.
The Comedian.
Comedians.
The Comedians,
Sorry.
Travels with My Aunt, Istanbul Train, The Human Factor. There's more. Does this guy have?
Yeah, no, I remember The Comedians. I think my dad gave me that book once.
I'm gonna add this link in the underbar as well. I'm getting really
Yeah,
hungry, so
Adam
let's
Graham
start churning
Greene.
this shit out here. Getting hungry here. Let's see here. Who else was born on this date? We have John B. Gurdon, 1933, an English developmental biologist, born in Dippenhall, Hampshire. Huh.
Yeah, he got a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, ever since Obama, the Nobel Prize has no merit in my eyes. Like,
yeah, it's
like
lost
completely devalued everything. Oh, first black president. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Who cares what the color of his skin is? So, 1935, we have Robert Henry Lawrence Jr., the first black U.S. astronaut and U.S. Air Force major, born in Chicago, Illinois. Died in 1967. So the first black U.S. astronaut. That's cool.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah.
He's a handsome man. He kind of looks like, dude, Denzel Washington could do his movie, like do a movie for him if they did 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have car drive by,
we have
but
Steve
we have in
Sibbel.
1942.
Go for it.
No. You do it.
1942, we have Steve Sibbel, a U.S. filmmaker. He got 35 Emmy Awards and also founder of NFL Films. Born in Morristown, New Jersey, and dying 20 years ago in 10 years ago, 2012.
Yeah,
NFL
actually, he
Films.
looks familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen him before. Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, we have Annie Leibovitz. In 1949 was born today. She was an American photographer for the Rolling Stone magazine. Born in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Huh.
Apparently she's but she used to do photographs for, I bet you she was there in the heyday of like when Rolling Stone magazine was actually cool.
I see Scott put a wave in the chat. So hello.
Hi-oh.
Alice, put on your camera. Wave to Scott.
Hang on, I'll go on my camera. Hang on, give me a second. My phone's being laggy.
Yeah.
All right, so oh shit, snacks! I'm taking this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so today in history, in 1951, Sting, also known as Gordon Summer, he was a British singer and songwriter and really amazing bass player. He's a fantastic bass player. He was best known for being in the Police, with the "Every Breath You Take." That's like, yeah, he did that one. He did "Fragile." He was also in the movie Dune, and he was born in Wallsend, Northumberland, I think, that's Scotland, I think.
British.
Oh, is it British?
Singer. Yeah, British.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, you know how they sometimes like to, like Gordon Ramsay, people think he's British, but he's actually Scottish.
Well, Scotland is part of Britain. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Sting, yeah, I don't...
He could be Scottish, but he is British, so...
Dude, he was super hot in the movie Dune, even with that little, like, thong thing he had with his, like, oh, dude, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty sexy.
1963, we have Maria Ressa, Filipino-American journalist, co-founder of Rappler, 2021 Nobel Peace Prize, whatever about that. Born in Manila, Philippines. Huh. And then
what did she write about?
We gotta pop this off here. We have
yeah.
Oh, well. 1967.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pop off the rest of verse here. 1967, we have Thomas Muster, an Austrian tennis player, French Open 1995, born in Leibniz, Austria. Then 1968, we have Jana Novotná, a Czech tennis player, Wimbledon 1998, WTA Tour Championship 1997, born in Brno, Czech Republic 2017. And I'm going to do another split here, so
no.
Yeah, well, because we can just keep talking and getting off topic
constantly.
I know.
So I think we're just getting too friendly with it and not getting down to brass tacks.
I keep trying to get down to brass tacks. So why don't you take 1971 here? Now we have all the time in the world.
Oh shit! We have Tiffany Darwish, also known as the singer Tiffany Renee Darwish, American pop singer and rock singer. I think we're alone now. She was born in Norwalk, California. Today.
I've heard of Norwalk.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. Dude, she looks beautiful right there.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Ooh, Jesus.
I don't know who this is.
I don't know either.
Look at that hair, though, dude. What the
I know, that's
the
what I
hell's
was
wrong-
going. Oh,
Dude,
Jesus.
He looks like a prepubescent 12-year-old with a big old hair. What the hell's going on with this kid? So
He's as old as my boss.
Disney, of course. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I saw the
go for
Disney
it.
behind. That's why I went, oh god, and then I saw the hair and went, oh jeez. Go ahead.
It was your turn.
Oh, it's alright. So Jacob Sartorius, American singer from Sweatshirt and internet personality born in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Happy birthday there,
What year was
Jacob.
he born in?
2002.
Ah. All right. Moving on
Yeah,
into
let's-
Des. Why don't you start us off here in 472? Why won't it stop?
Oh my god, whoa. So we have, in 472, we have Olybrius, an emperor of Westminster Republic. In 472, he died.
Yep. Just died.
We also have a Gilbert. Oh no, well, we'll just go here. Well, no. I'll do the next
Oh, we'll
one.
take this. This is kind of funny.
Gilbert Giselbert, Duke of Lorraine, drowns trying to cross the Rhine at about 49.
He crossed
He was
the
around
Rhine
roughly
at
49.
49, and that was the end of his time.
Good God, really?
Then we have Andreas Vesalius, died on this date in 1564. Andreas van Wisel was a Flemish physician and an anatomist, de Humani Corporis Fabrica, died after being shipwrecked at 49. So another guy dying at 49. Huh.
49, dude, so fine on the Rhine.
I don't think he was doing fine on the Rhine.
Oh no!
Ooh, well, it's your turn, I think, right?
In 18, well, is who's also in here?
Nobody.
Oh, I thought someone else joined. Okay.
No.
Oh, in 1803, we have Sam Adams, an American revolutionary, Boston Massacre Tea Party, a politician, Lieutenant Governor of Massachusetts from 1789 to 94, dies at the age of 81. And there's a nice beer named after him. Well, the beer's okay.
Yeah, it's actually, his birthday was recent, September 27th, and I was actually going to go buy some Sam Adams, but I can't afford it.
Boston, Massachusetts. Go
So-
pack my car.
I can't. Just go to the pack. No. Then we have 1968, Marcel Duchamp, French painter and sculptor, nude descending a staircase, died at 81. Nude
What?
Descending a staircase. Let's take a look at that. So let's see
I
here.
don't know. Dude,
Oh.
we might have to. Oh, God.
That's weird. That's nude descending a staircase. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
Then we have Paavo Nurmi in 1973, a Finnish middle and long distance runner, 9 Olympic gold, 1920, 24, 28, died of atherosclerosis at 76. Sounds like arthritis. Let me look this up here.
Yeah. Or scoliosis, arthritic spine, maybe?
It
I
is
don't
the
know.
buildup of fats, cholesterol, and other substances in and on the artery walls. This buildup is called plaque. The plaque can cause arteries to narrow, blocking blood flow. And yeah, it's not good. The plaque can also burst, leading to a blood clot. So that's not good.
No, okay. Yeah.
Which reminds me, I gotta, be concerned about, my intake and everything.
Ooh, here we go.
Go
Today in history, we have a 1985 Rock Hudson. He was an American actor who did the movie Pillow Talk, A Farewell to Arms, Ice Station Zebra. He died of AIDS related to complications at the age of 59.
That sucks.
Also, he either had a bad blood transfusion from previous health issues, or he had some bad sex,
He was a Hollywood actor, so of course he did.
or he shared needles.
Probably, yeah. Like any and all of the above is about, on par for Hollywood actors.
Yeah, that's sad about that. We also have, in 2005, we have August Wilson. He was an American playwright. Fences, Pulitzer, 1987. And he died at the age of 60. So he was a playwright.
Yep. Who else died? We have Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. a Saudi Arabian dissident, author. Oh, this is the guy we spoke about earlier. So he died.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Washington
So they
Post
found him.
columnist, editor-in-chief, Al Arab News Channel, assassinated in the Saudi Arabian consulate in Istanbul at the age of 59, reportedly on the orders of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Yeah,
So,
and Mohammed bin Salman, I think, is actually in jail right now. I think.
good. He should
For
be
it.
dead though for murdering another person, but at least he's out of the public world.
I believe I could be wrong though. So, who's the last death on our list?
You want to take it?
Yeah,
Why
we
don't
have
you
in
take this ice
2020.
hockey one.
Ooh, oh, dude, yeah, in 2020. So we have 2 deaths today. We have Bob Miller, American Ice Hockey Center, 47 games USA, Boston Bruins. Dude, we just talked about him earlier. Colorado Rockies and LA Kings he played. He died at the age of 64.
And why don't we do some viewer fanfare here and report on? Why don't you take all 2020s here? Go for it.
Okay, so all right, and then we also have Bob Gibson. Yeah, Bob Gibson, American Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher. He was in the NL Cy Young Awards in 1968. 70 NL MVP in 1960. He was a most valuable player right there in 68. 9 times LMB Major League Baseball All-Star. St. Louis Cardinals, dies from pancreatic cancer at the age of 84, not 44.
Yeah. NL stands for National League. There's 2 leagues, NL and AL, National League and American League. So he got the National League Cy Young Award in 1968 as well as 70. So
yeah.
And
then the last death is we have another baseball player that died the same day today on 2020. Ron Panerowski, American baseball pitcher, World Series of 1963 and 65, American League saves leader, 1969, 70 LA Dodgers, and coach, World Series in 81 and 88. I don't know what LAD stands
Los
for.
Angeles Dodgers.
Oh yeah, Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah, he died at 84 today.
Or maybe it just stands for he was a lad. He was quite a lad. I don't know.
Quite a lad.
Yeah.
Quite a lad.
Anyway, that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar in the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your Dose of Mass Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Anywhere in between, you do the math.
Well, it's 11 o'clock.
No, it's 12. It's 12 and 11. Mountain Time 11. 12 p.m. Central.
Yep. And for all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I am Who is Alice.
And you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles!
Drive safe, don't rape.